Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the magical dart. Stupid thing. With the recent announcement and the lovely letter that we've got that we are getting a V5 for this vehicle, means we can crack on. Now, this vehicle is going to do a friend's wedding on the 20th of July. He's driving it himself. I believe, and he's picking your family up and taking them to the wedding rather than them getting 20 odd cars there instead. So we need this vehicle to be looking the best it can, and I was reluctant to work on it until the V5 turned up. Now the V5 is now they've said we're getting a V5. I feel happy again to work on the vehicle fully and devote my attention to it. Now the original plan today was that Callum would do this and film this, and I'd go and finish the B10 off, because the B10 is very close now, in the sense that the front's nearly back together. So unfortunately, because Callum isn't here, I've had to pick a job. So I think what I'm going to be doing is doing this side down today, and then do the other side, maybe, depends how far I get. I've got some pads from Amazon, no doubt they'll be wrong because they sent the wrong welding mask, so, you know, it's potluck whether they're the correct ones or not. But we're going to be sanding all this off. I think this is a decal, I'm not 100% sure what the stripe actually is. It feels like a decal, goes on top, but that does need replacing anyway as well. So for the start of it, I'm going to be taking pictures of all these decals and their positioning when I get to doing the top, because I'm going to be just doing the bottom first of all. I'm going to do the top. I'm going to be taking measurements of the letter heights, the gaps in between the letters, and everything like that, and roughly how everything looks up there, so then we can recreate them to stick them back on. The swoosh across the top, we're a bit about because we don't know the best way. We've got a pigeon in. Oh, we do. We don't know the best way to actually sort them out. I mean, they are the colours that we're using here, the red, white and green, so we could repaint them back on manually if we're very careful about it. There's no reason we can't repaint them on manually, it's the reference points and everything like that. But as we're only sanding it, we're not stripping it back to the bare metal work as Matt here has done over there. We'll still have the lines of where everything was on here. So hopefully this should work quite well. But as I say, first of all, I've got to remove a few things and take photos of a few things, and the time lapse is already running at the side of you. So I'm going to crack on with this now, and we'll see you somewhere part way through it.
I've been waiting all my life for something. I've been down the darkest roads and up in the clouds, but I've always felt that something's missing. That was until I found you right there in the crowd. You came into my life and started a fire. You made me feel like I could touch the sky. Oh, there's nothing missing now that you're my desire. Now all I have to do is to make you mine. 'Cause I know, and you know what we could be. Like a song, like a perfect melody. Baby, don't say you don't believe in me, 'cause you know, and I know, we're onto something good. You know, and I know, we got something good. I've been waiting for the one forever. Finally I got you, baby, here in my heart. When I'm with you I feel so much better, oh yeah. Before you I was just a shell, so stuck in the dark. You came into my life and started a fire. You made me feel like a song, like a perfect melody. Baby, don't say you don't believe in me, 'cause you know and I know we're onto something good. You know and I know we got something good. Baby, don't be shy. Just follow yours and I'll follow mine. 'Cause I know, and you know what we could be. Like a song, like a perfect melody. Baby, don't say you don't believe in me, 'cause you know and I know we're onto something good. You know and I know we got something good, something good.
So, we're halfway through now. I'm just get round to the front now. I'm just hungry and want a drink now. So, I'm going to have a quick break, charge this GoPro up a little bit, which is doing the time lapse which you've been watching. And then we will crack on with the rest of the front, and then we'll start measuring up the top bits and all that and do the top. Which will take a bit longer than the bottom, but the bottom is virtually done now. I need to clean my glasses, it's a bit foggy in here now. But yeah. Most of that side's done because half the panels are missing. The bottom corner needs doing yet, but that's inside the bus. And there's a few little bits that probably need touching up, a bit of body filler here and there and everywhere. And then it should be pretty good really. So, yeah, it'll be fun. I've just noticed when Callum painted the rest, he didn't paint the door, did he? What a tit. Never mind, right, back with you shortly. Right, welcome back guys to the dark after the gap in the session. Notice that from before it's now gone dark and that more stuff is being removed from the dark. With some bit of force. And sure many of you will wonder why. Well, simple answer is that this side looks like it's been damaged quite badly. So rather than paint over what essentially is cracked paint, or what would be a cracked job, like the same it's been rammed for its whole life and destroyed. I've sort of told Callum that I'm removing his body panels. So, in the final bid before I need to go home, I am forcibly removing the trim and these bonded panels on the bus. Because this trim you can still get, but we're going to replace it with something different. This trim here we're going to replace with something different as well. Now I do apologise for the light, it's not the best now, but you know, it's what we can do at the time. Right, so now all these panels will be bonded on. This is a big panel that goes down to that second window just down there, so it's going to be not easy to remove. Remove that separate joiner there. And water start just pulling at it. Let it stay where it is, just start pulling at it. It should free itself up from the bonding. Eventually. Get that off there. there. This is free here. There we go. That's that free. And then up at the top, the same. Another productive day. I say productive day, I've got one job out of the one I wanted to do, and that one job was actually pointless because all that time I spent sanding all this down, there's now no side left. There's a side on the other side, kind of, but I could have saved myself several hours of sanding, which is a bit of a bummer, but, you know. So, this side is been replaced now, it's all behind you. I'm going to have to get it all made up and that. It should be about 500 quid-ish to have all these body panels done up, and then put them all back on, bond them back on, fill the window bonds in while they're off, and that'll stop the windows from rattling. And that's about it really. We're going to have new beading coming. It won't be the style of beading that's on now, or was on. It's going to be the more modern style of beading. New wheel beading, everything like that, that's all going to be redone. It's going to be a different style, but it'll be the same style all the way around, so it will look fresh when it's done, but it won't be 100% original because trying to get the original beading was difficult. I can just about get the window stuff still for it, and the wheel arch we can get it, but it's one of them, it's like a pre-made thing where we're going to go for the rubber style. Which is a little more forgiving and easy to clean. So with that said, I'm now just going to tidy up, send the Callum pictures of what I've done to his dart, because I doubt he'll recognise it, and probably won't be very impressed that I've gone gun hole down the side of his dart with his body panels. But yes, but on that note, I'm going to bid you all farewell and goodbye in this dark shed, which is now illuminated by LED lights at the moment. You can find us on Library now, library.tv. You search Mancbuses on there. If you want to support us, you can do that on Library, and it is free. The way Library works is that you watch videos, you get rewards for watching so many videos, and if you've got a YouTube channel, you can back it up for free to Library. It automatically gets all the information across from YouTube. You don't have to do anything. Depending on your subscribers, then you get library credits. From that, then we can actually extract the library credits out. You can tip us and stuff like that. We get a lot more credit and money out of library than we do with all the advertising and everything else. They take a lot less of a cut. So we have been experimenting with that. We have now finally made it so we can get it across and get it out, and we have managed to get for 1 month about £70 out, so that will go miles towards the repairs to this now. And yeah, so you can support us on there. If you don't want to support us on there, you can always support us on Patreon or donate to us via mancbuses.com/donate. You can donate anonymously or in with your name. We do have several new things coming up soon, and I have mentioned it before, but it didn't quite get in a video because it was a bit rubbish. The end screen, which is the screen you see at the end of the video for about 20 seconds to 30 seconds, you know, has like the best for viewer and the subscribe and all that on it. We're going to be running a little competition every month. If you guys choose which video you want, send them into admin@mancbuses.com. Send the video link and the timestamp. It's only 20 to 30 seconds. 20 seconds is better. And then from there, let us know which piece of video you want. We'll put your name, if you want a name or a shout out on there. We'll put that on there as well. And you can choose our end screen. We'll soon be able to use our ad board on the back of this thing at some point as well. We're making an ad for ourselves at the moment to go on there. And as always, you can support us on Patreon and YouTube. If you're thinking about supporting us and you don't see a benefit that you'd like, please do contact us and we'll see if it's something that we've not thought of yet and we can provide it. But there's not more further to say other than if you've liked it, subscribe, like the video, and we hope to see you around for more.
You can now find us on Facebook, YouTube, Patreon, Twitter and Instagram. #Mancbuses. Find us at mancbuses.com. Mancbuses, we're sorting strap.